Hello, eavesdroppers. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another pop culture tarot reading. Today we are looking at Blue Ivy. Is she being primed to take Beyonce's position? Is she being primed for superstardom? Let's look into Blue Ivy. I hope you all are feeling like $1,000,000. Everything I say in this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I have no proof. Let's get into this reading. Is Blue Ivy being primed to take her mother's spot? All right. We have Unbothered, number 81. This is the year that Beyonce was born, 1981. We have a karmic masculine. Is that Jay-Z? Okay, we have divine protection, and we have karmic masculine again. So there's a karmic masculine energy, a businessman here with money coming out of his pocket. So there's a karmic masculine who's saying that she could possibly make him a lot of money. Okay, that could very well be her father. That could be an industry insider, an executive. But she has divine protection. She has 3 angels protecting her. Okay, this woman on the card kind of looks like Blue Ivy. So Beyonce is just going along with the karmic masculine here. Jay-Z was not born in 67. He was born in either 68 or 69. It's just interesting that 81 and 67 are here, though. Okay, we have doing the self-work and healing the self. And that's falling under Beyonce. He says she needs some counseling. A certified doctor is looking over her mentally. We have faith here. She's putting her faith in the karmic masculine. How old is Beyonce? She's 45? She's about to turn 45. Okay, the number 46 is here. So there's a karmic masculine praying for this girl to get into the industry so he can benefit. Who's the karmic masculine? What's divine protection? No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Okay, so she is divinely protected, but there's a lot coming at her. There's 9 swords coming at her. 9 swords. The 9 of swords is mental anguish, anxiety. Sometimes it's neurodivergence. I have heard that, it's possible that Beyonce's kids may be a bit neurodivergent, all of them. And, I believe everybody's on the spectrum in some way. So this 9 of swords could very well be anxiety about her getting in the industry. Are they pushing her out there? Because there's a man here with his arms folded. And it looks like he's angry about something because he wants to make this money. Oh, wow. So there's a karmic masculine with condoms in his pocket. I thought that was money. It's condoms. And he's like drooling. He's half naked. They have to protect this child. Don't turn her over to the wolves. It's saying she is protected, no weapon against her shall prosper, which I love, but there's still somebody here waiting to sink their teeth into this girl. And even this doctor here could be the masculine that's confusing Beyonce. Tears in her eyes. She's crying. She's in distress. Okay. So we're going to have to watch out for karmic masculine. Showed up twice. Okay, we have jealousy and envy, number 78. We have divine extraction. So again, she keeps being pulled out of this. It's just like she's being very protected. We have unsuccessful covert mission, and we have karmic on the rampage. Okay, so now there's a woman. Okay, yeah, she's not in... This wouldn't be a good idea for her to get into this entry. There's so many spiritual attacks coming at her, and she does have a lot of divine protection. A lot. Okay, all of her cards are showing me that she is divinely protected, but there is a masculine here, and I feel like Beyonce is almost like sitting by just watching. I don't know what this means, if they're doing something to her to put her in some kind of trance or giving her some kind of medication. This doctor is writing a prescription out for her on the card. So it's like, are they keeping her in a state of, like a trance where she doesn't know how to protect her child, her children? There was a praying mother or grandmother or someone in Beyonce's bloodline that prayed a lot for her and her future children. So this is why Blue is very divinely protected. Bottom of the deck, we have living that homosexual life. There's a masculine here, and we have emotional pain, number 32, with facade management. Again, there's a masculine. I'm hoping that's not Jay-Z, but there's a masculine here that wears a fake smile. Okay, so this... Obviously, we know about the casting couch in the industry. This is just a young child. So they have to protect this baby at all costs. It's not time for her to enter the industry that would eat her alive. Because even though they would try to protect her, and even though she has divine protection, it's the nature of the beast. And there are women and men waiting, salivating to get their hands on this girl. And this is really concerning. So again, keep her protected, keep her out of the industry. It's not time. She's too young. I feel like no matter how old she is, she's going to be targeted because of who her parents are. And they could owe a debt. You know, they always owe debts in that industry. And let's move on to the next deck. Is Blue Ivy being primed to take Beyonce's place? Okay. Alright, so we have the glittering debut. You will soon be center stage, capture the crowd's heart, engage passionately, and avoid passivity. Yeah, they're pushing her. This makes me feel like they're pushing her to shine bright. Okay? There's some roller skates here. I don't know if there's something significant about roller skating. That could be a first music video that maybe, it makes me think of Beyonce's video. I don't know the song. The song where they were roller skating. I can't think of the name of the song. Okay, the name of the song was Blow, and that was a very sexual video. A lot of sexual innuendos in that video. Again, the song was called Blow. So yeah, there is something that she's going to have to worry about. It's like, are they trying to make her too grown too soon? I do feel like they're trying their best to insulate and protect their daughter, but it does say she's going to have a glittering debut. Okay. The next card is support. It says seek support during the times of difficulty to enhance productivity. Don't bear the burden alone. So they're like, look, we have you. We know the industry inside and out. We're going to help you. They're cultivating this girl to hit the stage. They want her out there. She's just on stage with her father performing at the piano. You know, they want her out there. And they're getting her ready for it. We have the serpent's whisper. Beware of the silver-tongued serpents, for their sweet words may carry venom. Listen, but trust cautiously. Again, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is JC being willing, allegedly, to sell his daughter out for $1. I don't know if this is Beyonce. Again, listening to this serpent's whisper, somebody giving her that venom, blocking her ability to use her own common sense. Yeah, we have a celebration here. And this looks like a birthday, so this could be maybe when she after her sweet 16. A celebration is coming that will act as a catalyst for your personal growth. Utilize this momentum. Yeah, they're going to use her birthday. She's a Capricorn. I don't know her birthday, but it's either December or January. I believe she's a January Capricorn. And then we have the fairy charm. Their innocent spirits shield you from misfortune. Draw near to them. Luck clings to their fur. So again, she has this really protective energy around her, but I don't think it's her parents that are protecting her properly. Because would they have her out there on stage when she's just, what, 12, 13, 14? Okay, we have the Oracle's guidance. Seek advice from wise mentors or trusted sources. Their guidance shed light on your current situation. Okay, so this is guidance from the Oracle's lips. Heed the wisdom of the ages. Ancient truths illuminate the present path. So it feels to me like this is going to be a repeat. They're going to try to push her out there. They're trying to push her out there, and it may be around her birthday. Could be a debut. I know. I read the other day that she does have a song or 2 songs out there. I think one was removed from YouTube, but there's another song. I don't know the name of it, but she apparently has music on YouTube. At least 1 song. Okay, is Blue Ivy being primed to take her mother's spot? Okay, we have choosing your armor, self-expression, conviction, confidence, intention, empowerment, and roles. She's trying on her mama's clothes. Okay, we have the water cooler chat, connection, informal network, insight, social pause, and community. So people are gossiping about this. There may be some whispers about it. We have lost in the crowd, overwhelmed. So she's overwhelmed. I get very much they could be stage mom, stage dad, pushing her out there. Okay, so this says clearing mindfulness, preparation, and order. So they are preparing her. They're working out the kinks. They're trying to do a lot of A&R with her to develop her into an artist. But it's saying that she's right now in anonymity and she's listening to external control and she's feeling overwhelmed and asking for patience. Okay, this is the self-propelled, momentum, discipline, endurance, self-improvement, and sustained effort. Is she working out? They have her running on a treadmill, working out. I feel like there's, I'm seeing the bedtime story with the mother reading the child a bedtime story. It's almost like I want you to carry the torch. I want you to carry the torch. What's this card I just saw? Something happening at the dinner table. Let's see. Yeah, we have the shared table, connection, belonging, presence, gratitude, and shared experience. There's a mother, a father, and a child sitting here. It's like they've been getting her prepared for this since she was a baby. It's showing her in the phase of her life when she was a baby, a toddler. So they always had plans for her to be in the industry. Show me more. Blue Ivy. Is she being primed for superstardom? Blue Ivy. We have confusion and turmoil. We have I miss you, long distance and regret. And we have threes of crowd, again showing the mama, the daddy, and a baby bird. Okay, so yes, time for someone to go here. Okay, we have justice, legal matters, and I feel like this is maybe them waiting until she's legal, waiting until she gets a little older, but I heard sweet 16. So whenever she turns 16, I believe that'll be, I think she was born in 2011 or 2012, so that could either be 2027 or 2028 or maybe 2029. Since she is a Capricorn, her birthday comes later. So yeah, she may be debuting somewhere over the next 3 years. They're waiting for it not to look so bad. Okay, we have Frozen, Out in the Cold, and the Winter. That could be the season she debuts. Okay, we have Regret, so there may be regret behind this. We have Moving On, Relocation, Closure, and Goodbye. We have Eyes Are Mesmerized, and we have Falling for You. I feel like these eyes are looking at the stars. Like there's some twinkle in her eye, a love for this. We have Passion, Desire, and Fantasy. And we have Let It Go, Release, Don't Look Back. Okay. I feel like the answer is yes, but again, I see it more happening around the age of 16, between 16 and 18 is when we will really see her step out on her own. I don't believe she can sing though. I don't know what kind of music she'll be doing. It could be that they're trying to develop her again. Some vocal lessons, training, the same way Beyonce's father trained her. Okay. Is Blue Ivy being primed to take her mother's spot? All right, so we have payment received, bonus cleared, side hustle paid off, unexpected money, financial reward, and the check cash. So it's all about that money. Number one. Could be some unpaid debt here too. I do see money transferring to an unpaid debt. Okay, we have a soul contract. A fated meeting arrives on time. Lessons in love included. Honor the agreement. So they want them to honor the agreement. There's a husband and a wife here, and they have a contract in their hand. So again, they're in this contract. They may have to turn her over due to a debt. We have an elder's wisdom. Again, there's elders here that are either warning them or they're being told to listen to. It says, ask the seasoned, shortcuts live in stories. Listen more than speak. Wisdom hides in silence. Okay, so we have the comeback kid. Setback who? You return wiser, faster, hungrier. Comebacks rewrite the script. Okay, so we have Leo energy here with the lion. Leo season could be significant. Okay, we have rest in peace. Here rise again. You can bury the body, not the will. External chains may bind, but the true defeat is the surrender within. So it feels like a resurrection here. Somebody's crawling out of the grave. And we have a forever student. So she, like I said, they've been training her since the beginning of her life. She has a beginner's mind. She has expert habits. She's learning. She's staying humble. And curiosity never retires. She's listening to an older person here, showing up as a man. All right, and then we have grounded. It says, the feet on the earth, head clear, grow roots before reaching higher. Depth feeds height. Again, that's Queen of Pentacles energy. Capricorn energy. Blue is a Capricorn. So this is in the bloodline. It says she's going to break cycles here. Same loop, new choice. Cut the pattern at the root. No more reruns. Healing starts where habits end. And then we have here algorithm's puppet. They called it convenience, but it was the softest kind of cage. Comfort isn't freedom. And it shows here someone being pulled, their strings being pulled like Geppetto is pulling Pinocchio's strings. So again, she's on stage. There's a spotlight on her. Number 47 is here. So it does feel like she doesn't really want to be in the spotlight like this. She doesn't mind a little guest appearances here and there. She loves being up there with her parents. But as far as being a solo artist, it frightens her. But it feels like there's a man here who's pushing for it. I feel she's pushing back on some level. They're going to try to force this girl out there in the public eye, allegedly. I feel like they're being warned against this by this elder. And they're not listening. Okay, let's get more. Blue Ivy, we have blocked AF, cut off, disbelief and avoidance. And we have it wasn't closure, open-ended, unanswered, and emotional hangover. And then we have toxic but familiar, a pattern, attachment, and comfort and pain. Again, it feels like she's somewhat of a sacrifice, maybe to pay off the debt here. All right, let's see. Blue Ivy. All right, putting lipstick on a pig. We have artifice, denial, cover-up, trickery, superficiality, frivolity, foolishness, and look closer, number 4. All right, we have there's more than one way to skin a cat. This is a breakthrough solution, originality, receptivity, and faith. We have the pot calling the kettle black, hypocrisy, projection, similarity, blame, introspection is needed. And we have don't get your feathers ruffled, number 42, inner calm, well-being, patience, deep breathing, compassion, and the ideal. I strongly feel that she will be debuting at some point over the next 2 to 3 years. We have 2 peas in a pot. There's a soul partner, 2 peas in a pod. Soul partnership, resonance, true love, mirror match, and blessings in life, Nate. Okay, yeah, so she just wants a childhood here. It says catching lightning bugs. Happiness, everyday magic, childhood, simple pleasures, wonder, and secret wish. This child never had a chance to really just be a regular child. How could she be? Her parents are mega stars. It almost feels like a lot of pressure to live up to the expectation to carry that torch. But she just wants the simple things in life. She just wants to be a child, but she feels like these two are pushing her for it. They're incorporating her in their business, their performances, and I do believe she loves being on stage with her parents, but the reality is that doesn't mean that she wants to be up there by herself. Well, let's ask her. Let's see what she has to say here. Blue, how do you feel about all of this? Okay, she says perfection. She's pointing out that she feels like she can't live up to the perfection. She's also pointing out some physical regimen here with her health. Her physical and emotional health are in good condition, but this reminds you to stay healthy and practice healthy habits and self-care. But she's saying there's a lot that she doesn't show here with the moon. The moon is secrets, it's fears, it's illusions, it's the subconscious. Show me more. Maybe something she's hiding from them. Okay, it says yes, reap the rewards, abundance flows. So she knows she can make a lot of money because they are successful. But then she says, no, the sun sets. It's time to conclude. She says, I don't want to carry on this legacy. Show me more. Okay, so the money is not enough for her. Okay, we have taking flight, uplifting, at peace with decisions. Yes. All right, and then we have the rainbow reverse, hope, beauty, and crossing. She does not want to be on stage. I don't feel like she does. But we have a mirror here, self-reflection, awareness, and clarification. She doesn't know who she is without... She's living in her parents' shadow. She wants to clear the air and refresh the change. She feels like she's very self-aware. Wisdom supports you, and the roots go deep. This is the family. This is the bloodline. Okay, she's pointing out she is creative, she is artistic. She is studying right now, she's learning the ropes. And she's following the guidance that's leading her. She feels like she's winging it. She's pointing out a nest egg of money, and she's also pointing out memories, heritage, and culture with old paper. Again, there's a contract here. She's pointing out an innovation, experimentation, and research in the lab, and rising to the challenge, floating on air, and advancing. So again, it's telling her this is a good investment. She'll get paid, and she'll save money. It's fertile ground. And again, she's happy for that, but her instincts are telling her not to go into it. It's very interesting. All right, let's move on to the next deck. Blue, what do you want to say about this? Are they trying to force you into the industry, allegedly? She says, making bank. Financial flow is increasing. A new level of wealth, power, and confidence is activating. Again, it's all about that dollar. Okay, we have here karmic return. Every action, every silence, every intention is all recorded in energy, and energy seeks balance. This feels karmic. Again, that karmic contract has to be fulfilled. We have weathering storms. This love has weathered storms and you're still sailing. That says more than any picture perfect moment ever could. We have mismatch. You puzzle pieces from two different boxes. No matter how hard you try, you just don't fit. So again, she doesn't feel like this fits for her. And we have money matters. And it's the mother and the father here. So are they having money trouble? Try to make money off of her. Says money is becoming a pressure point in a connection, whether it's overspending, income gaps, or fear of scarcity. And there's more paperwork, contracts here. We have a false connection. We have a battle of egos. We have playing it safe. We have cheating going on. The man is cheating. We have unfinished karma, fading feelings in a relationship. Okay, we have a cosmic connection in a situationship. That she's feeling backstabbed. That she says this is invite only. The real action isn't happening in public, it's behind the scenes. The inner circle has already been chosen. And they're in survival mode because they want this love to endure. So it does look like they're trying to push her out there. They want to build more with her. They're banking on her. Also, for the image, I think they push her out there also to keep their image squeaky clean because of all of the controversy surrounding their name. Okay, one more oracle deck and then we will get to the tarot. Blue Ivy is being pushed to Superstardom. Okay, we have Sagittarius energy here, the Temperance card, and this is a slow and steady build up. We have a cult following. Okay, so they're gonna try to use their fan base to they're slowly pushing her on us. Sagittarius energy. Jay-Z is a Sagittarius. Also Taurus energy is here. And this card says that someone is a natural born leader, a visionary. They have mass appeal and star power. In the limelight, spotlight, fame, followers, fans, supporters, stands, parasocial relationships. This is literally about the paradox of being famous, the downside, the upside, celebrity status, role models, positive feedback, pretty privilege. All eyes will be on her. So yeah, they're going to try to slowly introduce us to her. Okay, what else do we have here? We have the fallen state. The star is falling. This is spiritual separation from God. Inherent sinfulness. Again, there's a contract here. There's spiritual karmic contracts. A need for redemption. Falling angel. Hopeless. Loss of faith. Uninspired. Low vibrational. The human condition of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. Despair. This could also be governmental. A government which has lost its effectiveness, legitimacy, monopoly, and ability to provide basic services. Capricorn and Aquarius energy. And it says she's going to be jumping timelines. Again, they're going to try to push her out here. She's going to have beginner's luck. The Fool is a youthful energy. I do feel she will step into the limelight on her own between the ages of 16 and 18. I think it's before she's 19. Okay, it says they're dead serious about this. And they're pointing out the outer beauty but an inner demon. All that glitters ain't gold. Look beneath the surface and beauty is only skin deep. So again, this is about using discernment, this King of Swords energy. Be responsible for your child. Protect your child. There's also someone wearing a mask that she will be working with. And it's a man. And again, they may already know about this. Again, it's the contract. They have to honor those contracts or they'll lose everything. Blue, how are you feeling? She says change your plans, something you don't see coming outside of your control that may disappoint or completely derail your expectations. This is cancellations, postponements, delays, frustration, defaulting to a plan B. Again, she doesn't want this. Unexpected changes, unforeseen circumstances, a need to remain flexible and adaptable or leave yourself some wiggle room. She's like, I'm not 100% sure that I want this life. Okay, we have denial. Yes, she's saying no. She's pointing out that they have blazed a trail for her, the King and Queen of Wands. This is pioneering spirit energy, creative inspiration. Again, I feel like she is artistic. A natural born leader, trendsetter, go-getter, leading by example, type A personalities, unafraid to try and fail, agency, autonomy, the it girl, the it guy, a flair for the dramatic, and pomp and circumstance. I really feel that that's her parents, though. She sees them as this power couple, Queen and King of Wands, who love the spotlight. But she's saying, that's not me. Okay, so there's a window of opportunity coming in. It's coming in quickly. Eight of Wands is here. And this is about striking while the iron is hot. Again, I do think they will debut her. And it will be major. It will be very successful. Because people are waiting for this with bated breath. But this child should be a child. And some part of her, she may not be voicing this to him, to him or her, but on the inside, she's very fearful. The only reason why she gets up there with her parents is because they're up there. But her being up there by herself is not what she wants. And the Eight of Wands could be her career taking off really quickly, but it's still overwhelming. Okay, so she's pointing out some villain art. Exercising demons through creativity, purging a cathartic project, healthy release of unhealthy emotions, turning pain into power, metamorphosis, release, transformative dark work. So I'm wondering if her work, her music will be on the darker side? Why? Makes me think of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith's daughter, Willow. She's a very creative child, but her music sometimes does deal with the darker side of things. Show me more. She said this is a status symbol for them. They will be enjoying the fruits of her labor. Accomplishments, accolades, tokens, trinkets, wearing her wealth, showboating, gloating, flaunting success, braggadocious, arrogance, pride, haughtiness, smugness, and bragging rights. So the Nine of Cups is fame, is success, is accolades, is public recognition. It is the energy of being center stage and people taking to your art, gravitating towards you, making you popular. So she knows that there is the possibility for this, but she's still afraid. Okay. Is Blue Ivy being primed for superstardom? It says when one door closes, another opens. This is life goes on. Feels like the passing of the torch from Beyonce to her daughter, Scorpio energy. And we have ADHD, loses focus easily, trouble concentrating, distracted, hyperactive, impulsive, and intuitive. She could have ADHD, possibly. Okay, she has a fear of missing out, so they will debut her. Again, I'm going to stick to between 16 and 18, that maybe a music video will come out, or a song that will be on the radio. Okay, and I keep getting this sex kitten card. Provocative, sex appeal, leads with their looks and body, a Jezebel spirit, promiscuous, overtly sexual, and Delilah spirit. I'm hoping they don't try to tempt this little girl out. I'm praying that they don't. It says she's going to be violated, flag on the play, betrayed, broken trust, broken rules, taken advantage of, disrespect of boundaries, assaulted, accosted. Oh, we're going to pray that this doesn't happen. Infringement or breach of a contract or a person. Transgression. So maybe this will be some paperwork. It could be that contract. Okay, let's get some tarot. Is Blue Ivy being primed to be the next Beyonce? The superstardom. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands and we have the King of Wands. Again, this is Jay-Z, father figure, fire sign. And the Eight of Wands in reverse shows that there's resistance. There's momentum that will be lost. She's not going to want to go for this. She's going to want to back out. She's going to have stage fright by herself. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles. Again, the businessman. We have the King of Swords. Look at all of these men taking advantage of her youth with the Six of Cups. She'll be a moneymaker for sure. She will be a moneymaker for sure. And this is Archangel Michael protecting her as the King of Swords. So she does have protection around her. Unfortunately, I don't think it's her parents who are protecting her. Her innocence, her youth is here. But again, we can make money off of her. There are three men invested: air, fire, and earth. We have the Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, I feel like she's putting up a fight against this. Maybe throwing temper tantrums saying, I don't want to go on that stage. She has stage fright. All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles. Again, she's learning, and it's the couple that's behind it, her mother and her father, the Two of Cups. So she's like, I'm learning from them. I want to carry the torch, but I'm afraid. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups here and the Seven of Wands. Again, she has fear. She has fear about this. The Nine of Cups is here again with the Hermit card, and that is her being in her shell. She's shy. She's reserved. Again, she can get on stage with her parents because she's protected. And there's more Seven of Wands protection here. Again, Archangel Michael. She does have artistic gifts. I don't think she's much of a singer, but maybe music. She could even debut music where she's just playing the instruments. I don't know. But I don't believe that she can sing. So I don't know if they're going to be auto-turning us to death or what. But this Knight of Cups does say that she does have artistic gifts. We have the World card. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Empress. That's Beyonce. And we have the Five of Cups. She doesn't want to disappoint her parents. She feels like she has a lot to live up to. They're trying to cultivate her into the total package with the World card. Maybe taking her on tour at some point. She could be going on another tour with her mother here. Because this definitely, the Two of Wands in the World card is touring. And the Empress is her mother. Just like she feels like she was born into this. She doesn't really have a choice. There's the Emperor here. The Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. They have to deliver their child. They have to. They can't get out of this if they wanted to. They have to turn her over. Because they made a promise that they would. It's something about the firstborn I just heard. This won't affect Rumi and Sir as much as it affects Blue. Alright guys, that's where we're going to leave this. Be sure to like, subscribe, make sure your notification bell is on, and I will see you in my next video.